All right, good afternoon, guys. Today what we're going to go over is genetic variation, some Punnett squares, chromosomal differentiation, but we're going to start off with the basics. So let's start with looking at sex chromosomes. As everyone knows, XX for women, XY for men. Got it, guys? All right, so any other configuration or expression is, in fact, a genetic disorder. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go early, easy lecture. See you guys tomorrow.
Great.
This is also transphobic and wrong.
Well, I think you're just overreacting. Like, it's just biology. It's not like it's psychology or sociology. It's pretty straightforward, and besides, the professor does have like a doctor's degree, so I'm pretty sure he knows what he's talking about.
Well, actually, as a trans person...
What does that even mean?
Oh, well, when someone is trans, it means they identify as a gender that's different than the gender they were assigned at birth. In contrast, cisgender means someone who identifies as the same gender they were assigned at birth. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, you got it.
So as a trans person, I've actually studied this pretty intensely, and what the professor's explaining is both transphobic and outdated. XX doesn't just equal female, and XY doesn't just equal male, plus there are so many other options. It's dialogue and ideas like this that lead to so many intersex babies being surgically mutilated at birth. It's not okay that the professor is still teaching this.
Well, I still feel like you're just like overreacting. Like, it's one day out of the semester. It's not like it happens frequently or anything, so. Anyway, have a good one.
I'll see you next class.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I just met a trans person.
What?
Yes.
We have those
Yeah.
here?
She? I don't know. She's in my class, and like, we were talking about reproduction and stuff, and he was like super, like, offended by things like.
So was this person like, were they a woman before and then like went through like the change or whatever and are now a man? Or was it more like, I don't know, Caitlyn Jenner sort of deal?
I don't know. Like, she got very offended by whatever the professor said, and like had a big rant about being trans, and I was like, okay, well, you're just overreacting. Like, I don't understand how something so little can make so much, like, such a big deal. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Right?
Not on you.
No.
You don't even know.
No, right?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, just shake it off.
Y'all need a ride?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, my truck's out back.
Nice.
All right, everyone. Looks like it is 7 on Thursdays in the Pride Center. So we're gonna go ahead and start our transform meeting. So we're just gonna open up, say names, pronouns, and if you were a baked good, what kind of baked good you would be. So my name's Mason. I use he, him, his pronouns, and I think I'd be a croissant.
Hey y'all, my name's Shane. I use they, them pronouns, and if I were a baked good, I would be one of those really good homemade raspberry turnovers.
Yeah.
I'm Danny. I use she, her, hers, and I'd be a scone.
Nice. Scones are great. Okay, so since it's the beginning of semester, we're just kind of going to have a chill meeting. Basically just going to talk about like how our first days at class are going, see if there's any frustrations we need to talk about. Just kind of have a really nice chill time.
You wanna talk about what happened in bio today?
Oh, yeah, it was just the usual garbage in biology. I swear every single professor I've had on this has been so transphobic and only focused on cis people.
Right, it's like the other day I had a cis professor walk up to me and was like, oh hey, like, just so you know, this next lecture is like super outdated and transphobic, but there's nothing we can do.
That's such a bullshit excuse. There's so many textbooks and lectures that are just comedically obsessed with equating people to their genitals. HPR.
Yeah, and like, another thing I don't think cis people even understand is like, it's not just one class, it's not just one professor, it's every class, every professor, every semester.
It really is. It just gets so exhausting. Last semester, I had the psychology professor who presented a theory of gender from the 1960s like it was fact.
Wow.
Do you all know that apparently we're supposed to have our gender identity figured out by the time we are 30 months old?
Wow, jeez.
Must have missed that. I feel lucky if, like, the professor brings up pronouns at all, let alone ask me for mine. And most of the time I have to publicly out myself, and it's ridiculously hard when cis people won't tell you their pronouns first.
Yeah.
It so is, and it's so hard to talk to cis people about this because I feel like they would rather write off our identities as jokes than address the actual problem. It's just so easy for them to ignore. The thing is, though, if we don't talk to them about it, they'll never know it's a problem, especially the professors. And if you don't know something's a problem, you don't know how to change it. So, now that you all are aware that this is a problem, what are you going to do to change it?